Hello, my name is Daniel Leon, or you can call me Coach Leon. I'm a middle school coach slash educator, and I want to go over a program that I use and think that other educators out there can use to improve their interactive learning setting with their students. Quiz is a free tool for educators to interactively teach their students. You have access of over hundreds of ready-made learning quizzes to teach your students, or you can create your own. And in the program, there's three major options that you can use to teach your students, and we'll go over them shortly. But first, let me show you how to log in or set up a account in Quizzes. So here we are. We're on Quizzes.com, as you see here. You want to first-time users would sign up or log in here. But once we get access, you're a student and you're going to play the game, once you're as an educator create a quiz or learning environment, you will have your students click join the game and type in the code. But we'll go over that later. So first, let's sign up or log in. As a new teacher, you can sign up and actually link your Google Classroom. So that's one of the great things about Quiz. It has a system that's already integrated with Google, so it'll allow you to simply set up an account using your Google Classroom information. So I'm going to select my email for my Google Classroom, and as you can see here, this is the same profile that my Google Classroom is set up for my students to access. And on here, in this toolbar, you'll find where the settings for the teacher to go to. So as you can see here's the main thing you will want to use, which is find a quiz. You would simply type what you're looking for. We'll go over that just in a second. The My Quizzes is your actual quizzes that you create on your own. They will appear here for your students to access. And the reports. The reports are every time your student does a homework, an assignment, or we have an interactive learning quiz in class, the results will show up here. All your students will show up here, and this will be the quiz name. And this will tell you what sort of event it was. And again, there's three types of events. There's live, there's homework, and then there's actual solo sessions for students to practice and better their learning that way. And here, for our educators have multiple classes, those classes will appear here. Again, you can link and import your Google classes from your Google Classroom right here. They will all appear here. And we just have settings there. So we're going to go back to find a quiz. This is the main operating page you will use. If you wanted to create a new quiz, you will simply click create a new quiz, and it will ask you for different subjects. I'll just briefly show you physical education. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, here we go. And here you have the options of what type of quiz you want. You can do multiple choice, check box, fill in the blank, a poll, or open-ended questions. But we're going to exit out of there. But this again is how you create your actual quiz for your own students. So we're going to exit, and we're going to go to find a quiz. And again, we're going to type okay. Now, once you type in a keyword or subject, again, we're going to do physical education for today. It will populate some of the quizzes that they have online that other educators have already made for you. And they'll have different categories here that you can look at to determine what quiz may suit you. So as you can see here with next to the play button, you'll see the amount of times each quiz or game was played. Here, see, you can say it was played over 2,000 times right here. And then this one was over 6,000 times. And then alongside that, there's a book which will give you the grade level of each quiz. As you can see here, here's seventh grade. You have 6th through 8th, and here also 6th through 8th. And then next to that, you'll see a heart for likes. And that's basically how many times, how many, that just basically gives an educator, an idea of what quizzes are popular. And as you can see, this one here was like 26 times. So we'll show this quiz. And for an educator, if you didn't want to click on it and actually go into the quiz already, and you wanted to preview what kind of content was on the quiz, you can simply hover over the game. And here over in this column to the right, it would actually show you the questions that are on the test. So as you can see, how many minutes should you play or exercise every day? And as you can see, you can scroll through and see every question that will be on the quiz before you give it to your students. And a quick access to the quiz is a button right here. You click play, it'll go straight into it. But we're going to click on the quiz and open it up. Okay, now, once again, there's 3 ways you can do the quiz or game. You can assign homework by clicking on that. A teacher can assign this quiz as homework and give them the actual due date it's due on. We'll just stick it with May 1st, due by 6:15 p.m. And look, Quizizz has everything populated for the students to easily see when it's due and how much time they have left. As you can see, they have a day and 4 minutes left to take the test. And then you scroll down, here are the settings for your quiz. You can have unlimited attempts for the students until they get it right, or you can just simply put 1 attempt. Also, show the answers in game, or you can take that off. Once you finish, here's some of the interactive, we'll say, themes of the games once you play. And you would just simply hit continue, and it would open this assignment up as homework. But we're going to go back. And also, if you want to assign a assignment or make up homework or just extra credit for a student to better themselves on a particular subject, you can have them do a solo practice. And right here, you can have them play in class, or you can share a practice link to the students, and this link will automatically appear in your Google Classroom for students to go in on their Google Classroom and just select it, and they can access that homework or flashcards there. I just wanted to show you that real quick. As you can see, this is my Google Classroom. This is my board that all my students have access to and can see. And if they wanted to do this homework that night, they can simply click this link and join the game. And here we are. This would be the parent or guardian just allowing the invite, and they will accept it. But we're going to go back. Okay. And again, there will be a preview of the questions for the teacher before they submitted it. And the last thing I wanted to show you, which is one of the main, I would say the main bonus to Quizizz, is the Play Interactive Live. So in Play Interactive Live, you can have 3 different options. You can do a test, which is not so fun, but it's a test, and test the kids that way. You can do a team or group setting where the students can answer the questions as team, or you can do the individual student preference, which is what I will be showing you today. And again, you have settings to where you can, how many students can attend, can take the quiz. They'll show the in-game quizzes in different settings. You can shuffle your questions, shuffle your answer options, make it very interesting. And once you select that, and again, here's your themes down here, and you can select anyone or just click random. We'll stick with random. And once you have your settings set and you're ready for the quiz and for the students to engage in the learning session, you click continue. Now, to access the interactive quiz, this will appear, and the students need to go to joinmyquiz.com. on their electronic devices, their tablets, or if you're a teacher allowing them to use their phones for this particular assignment, you can also allow them to use their phone. So once they go to join my quiz, they'll have to enter this game code, which is populated every time you open up a interactive quiz. Now, once the students go to joinmyquiz.com and enter the game code, they will then appear here. Now, educators should take attendance and ensure everybody's logged in before they start the game. And once everybody's logged in, you click start. And as you can see, it has a really cool theme and setup. And the questions are, well, you can click on the questions and show them. And what's really great about quiz is what makes it such a good tool for educators is it does everything for you. As you can see, students will take this, start answering the questions, and you as the educator can see the questions, how well they're doing. You can see which ones they answered correctly. As you can see, this one was answered correctly. You can see which ones weren't answered yet by showing zero, say zero. And then here you go. Here's one that was answered correctly and one answered. So based on as your students answer these questions, the data will automatically be populated for the teacher. And you can see, you click sort by accuracy, you can see the questions that was answered correctly, the ones answered incorrectly, and the ones that haven't been answered is grayed out. And these are the ones that was answered incorrectly and correctly. So you can click and it'll show you. See, it was answered correct by a student, answered incorrectly. So that just allows the teacher to verify and see what material they may need to work on versus what material all the students are good with. And to add some sort of incentive, maybe show the leaderboard and show who's leading in the class. And as you can see, students, the game is very interactive. They get a certain amount of points. And this can also entice these students to participate and give their full effort in answering these questions. And also a really good tool here that a teacher can simply glance if they don't want to look at all the questions and stuff, is you can just simply look at the accuracy. You can see that half the class answered the questions correctly, 60% are answering them correctly, and 40% are answering them incorrectly. So you get a good general overview of where your students stand in class on that particular subject. Again, I think this is a great, fun tool. You can motivate students by saying, the top 5 or top 3 players. Look, show only top 5, and it will show your top 5. But it will show you the students that are doing well. You can maybe add an incentive by giving them some sort of participation point or prize. And again, I think it's a very great tool. It's very fun. It's very interactive. Students love to play games on their phones. So I think it's definitely a good, useful classroom technology. So we'll just in game. See, it offers a game-like setting, and kids love to play these games. So again, does so much of the homework for you as an educator. Look, as you can see the classroom accuracy was 35% on this particular test. It'll give you the toughest question that most students got wrong. It will give you the question that took the longest for students to answer, and it'll give you just some random interesting facts about your quiz. Okay, and as you can see, you can view every question that the students got wrong or right in their score. And if a parent wanted to know how well their student was doing, you can email this information to the parents. And all of this is done all in one program. So you can contact your parents to get an update. You as a teacher can get a in-depth review on your students, and also your students can have fun and learn at the same time. So I think all of these reasons why Quiz is such a great tool for an educator to use and to better their classroom technology and therefore better the students' learning environment in the class. So that was my tutorial of Quiz. I hope you as an educator enjoyed my tutorial. Again, I think this is a very great tool. It also links with your Google Classroom, so it's very easily accessible to your students and to yourself. My name is Daniel Leon. I hope you enjoyed this video and you have a great day.